Hey, welcome to another episode of Pastor and the Professor. Here we are early in the new year.
Second weekend about to go on.
And which means it's like...
if you're still holding on to all the newness and resolutions, these, 9 days? Yeah. Boy, we are impressed. And you're doing a great job.
Better than me.
Yeah. And if you said, well, it was a good intention, maybe you picked it up and you said, I'll do half of that. Or, not this year. But I reserve right to call that one back, kind of like a witness.
Yeah.
I'm going to call that one back in a year.
Yeah.
Nobody says resolutions halfway through. July 1.
Oh, yeah.
Resolution. I don't know anyone who does that.
Yeah. I made a resolution on the 31st of December.
Oh?
Yep.
And?
Get more exercise.
Oh, okay.
Just for the rest of the year.
Oh,
I went for a walk.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I'm gonna have a better number on the scale. You know the easiest way to do that? Buy a different scale.
Or gain weight.
Well, there's that too.
Buy a new scale.
Always blame the scale.
Always.
Oh yeah, because it's a heartless little thing. At least the digital ones that we have. The old scale that we had was mechanical.
Oh,
and
you could lean.
Oh, you lean on that left side, you knock that thing over a couple pounds easily.
Not anymore.
Yeah, and then it had that little dial that you could adjust things with.
Yeah,
spin that puppy over.
That must be a little bit on the heavy.
Oh, it got to be. Two.
Yeah, not anymore.
There's no bad news from
now
that
those
thing.
lights flash.
Oh, they
and
do.
I've also tried, maybe I'll take my shower and then come and weigh myself, and it's always the same.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Isn't that awful?
I was thinking, maybe this floor isn't perfectly level. Maybe it rocks a little. So if you pick it up and move it, boy, does that get it ticked. It will not be the same. It will go up a couple, 3 pounds just because you question me. It's a mean little thing. Well, anyway, we are at the stage where we're still going to talk about new. It's still a new year.
We talked about that last week. We talked about resolutions.
We haven't worn out the calendar yet. There's still a lot of freshness. I mean, you haven't filled in February, March, April.
We still got a lot of days to go.
Yeah, and pictures we haven't yet seen and all those things. I hope there's still an attraction to some newness, but you and I were saying that our theme might be today, what do you do when it's no longer new? When you feel yourself either going back to how it was, or you tried and it said that doesn't work. What is God saying to us when it's no longer new?
Yeah. When you get to that point and you remember not to write 2025 on your checks or your forms, when you finally get to the point of it's just natural 2026,
right?
It's not new anymore.
No. And
what do you do? Because I think our culture, and I'm going to hit our culture again, and I do say I think our modern culture is much different than some of the generations past. We feel like we always need to be cutting edge, entertained, feeling new. The old spouse doesn't do it for me anymore. New spouse. If we moved into a new home, wouldn't life be better?
Absolutely.
I remember working with a family, just God bless them, wonderful, but they just had communication problems and had each other, and they knew it was going to help.
What?
We're buying a van and driving to California.
I can only imagine how that went.
I was praying they made it to Iowa.
Yeah. Oh, my. In that confined space.
But that new van would do that.
Right. There's always that hope.
Isn't it interesting, right? So if I buy, I get a new job.
Okay.
And then life will be better.
Oh, sure. Or just a new house.
A new house.
And the house will be big enough that we'll barely see each other.
There you go.
You got your wing, I'll have my wing, and then those ideas. I know you want me to do Lukenbach, Texas. 4-car garage, and we're still building on. Baby, it's time to go back to the basics of love.
But the basics really provides the newness.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times haven't you counseled a couple that were struggling.
Sure.
We've been married so many years.
Yeah.
The kids are moved away now.
Oh, that's
And it's the empty nest syndrome.
Right.
We find the most challenging when doing counseling is year 1, year 7, year 24.
Yeah,
right.
way out
And
there.
now they're adding year 40.
Really.
Yeah.
And it's especially challenging.
Yeah.
Why?
We're starting to retire.
Yeah.
What do we do when we retire?
Oh, absolutely.
She's a homebody,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a traveler.
Right.
It's
Or
that kind of stuff.
he was the traveler, and now
Oh.
he's home, and he's annoying the daylights out of her.
Oh, there you go.
Looking
Yeah,
over. Is that really
yeah.
the best way to do that? Oh.
But to get them to come back to what was it?
Yes.
That really was the foundation of your life before you owned the home,
Yes.
before you had the big job, before you had the paycheck. Tell me,
What
go
was-
back, talk to me. What was it like
Right.
when you were hoping there was still some money at the end of the month?
Exactly. When a big meal was for the two of you, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And Jell-O.
Dice up a hot dog in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was it. And you were living large. And you were happy.
Yeah.
In this little apartment on an old hand-me-down table and chair set and such. But you had just gotten married, and we thought this was great.
Yeah.
And so don't you want to say to yourselves, hey, you know what? Kraft is still making macaroni and cheese. Why don't you make some?
Isn't it?
And let's be those kids again.
Yeah.
And then look around and like, holy cow, these kids never had all this.
Yeah.
Why isn't this more than enough? Because that was enough when it was just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was counseling with a young couple that were looking at getting married. And one of the things I did say is, I'll ask, so your future plans and where do you want to live?
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, want to live here in around here. And I want to buy a home
Okay.
like my mom and dad have. It's got 4 bedrooms.
Oh,
It's got
boy.
2.5 baths. And
When are you planning on this?
I glanced at him, kind of glazed.
Yeah.
And my parents have that.
Well, yes, they do.
Okay, can you do me a favor
Yeah.
tonight? Can you go over and say, tell me what it was like when you first got married?
Yeah.
What
And
was-
you weren't
what
here.
was life? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tell me. My mom
That's
and dad, and this is 1950, they got married. They lived
Yeah.
in a cold water flat
Oh.
down in Milwaukee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hats
and,
off to them.
Yeah, and they still told wonderful stories.
Absolutely.
About having to boil water.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
what the neighbor was like. And,
Yeah.
my dad walked to work.
Oh, okay. Sure. That's where you are.
And you could see in their eyes when they would tell the stories.
Yeah.
And
it's about, and remember how, and remember that, and remember this. Oh, yeah. Oh, there was the joy of just being together. That's all. That's
Bingo.
all we're asking.
That's the newness of every day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Whether husband and wife or family or my relationship with the Lord.
Yes. And he'll say it's new every day.
It is.
Isn't that amazing that
It is.
he doesn't look at us like a trail of
Is that Lamentations?
new every
Your
day.
mercies
Are new every day? No,
are
it's
new
not.
every morning. Is it Psalm?
It's a psalm, isn't
Psalm.
it? We should know. But anyway, thank you for bringing up what we don't know.
Yeah.
New every morning. I'm sure we could flip into the concordance, but it will take a little while.
But we're not going to.
No. But the idea.
Right now, people are going, idiots.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. Why are you guys burning up electrons or whatever it is that we're burning up?
Yeah. Why are you guys even ordained?
We don't even know that. Yeah, exactly. But as a God who sees us new every single day.
Isn't that?
That a remarkable idea?
Yeah.
That he says to us after a good or fitful night, doesn't matter, good morning.
Yeah.
And it is, because I choose to see you. One of my favorite descriptions is in Ephesians 5, where he says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church, presenting her to himself as a radiant church without stain or wrinkle or spot or blemish, but holy and blameless in his sight.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul just piles on and
He
says,
does.
you look new.
Yeah.
Now, the whole church, of course, but you're part of it. You're not the stain in the perfection of the church. No, the whole body. He says, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
I don't see a stain, wrinkle, spot, or blemish anywhere, kind of turning us around to be seen and inspected.
Sure. Yeah.
And then he puts this seal, holy, blameless in my sight. Now you go live.
Yeah.
I mean, this day, I'm going to go with you. but that's who we are.
We don't
Wow.
we don't see that with the things of the world.
Oh, gosh.
The
no.
new gets old,
It does.
doesn't it?
Nobody wears a wedding dress or tux day upon day upon day. And if it did, it would look so sad.
Yeah.
So
And
worn.
routine,
Oh,
mundane.
Yeah.
Run of the mill.
And you'd say, why are you doing this? Well, I want to keep this part of my life. Well, God does that. He says, I see you perfected every single day.
Isn't it?
By my doing. So when we started by asking, what do you do when the new isn't new anymore? It's sort of a false statement because to him, there is always that newness of forgiveness, of washing. Baptism, we talked about that last week. That washing that's continual.
Yeah.
Water park flooding never ends.
And it might not be new, but it's better.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, I remember one day I did some hospital visits.
Okay.
And it just so happened that it was 3 elderly members.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there I am they're with their spouse. And we have a devotion and we pray. And they're holding hands. And when I get in, they're not really saying anything.
Yeah.
But they're communicating.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
and I totaled it up. It was over 180 years of marriage.
Oh, holy cow.
They were in their upper 80s.
Sure.
All
60.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of love
marriage.
And a lot of life. And they didn't look the same.
No.
Right?
No.
They didn't have the same interests anymore. But they grew closer together.
Right.
And they understood each other. They probably could finish each other's sentences.
Exactly.
And they probably didn't even have to ask, would you like a cup of coffee this morning?
Boom.
It was there. There's your
Right.
coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
and if it's after 2:00, no, you better not.
You
won't sleep.
Yeah. And so, is newer always better?
It looks so wonderful. Let's say we've got a 50th anniversary of photos. Here's the wedding. Here's the 50.
Oh,
okay,
sure.
They're not identical, and that's okay. They still are recognizable, I hope.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, they are. Now the styles have changed, compared to
My
back in the
hairline's
day.
shorter, my
there's that,
waistline's bigger.
A lot
That's
more white hair up there. Glad of what there is of it. But like you said, did we grow together? We look back now and think, well, this person who I married, I didn't know anything. Well, I mean, what did I really know about likes and dislikes and abilities, and even at that moment, let alone how much are we going to change over those 50 years? Didn't expect we would. Then fill. Didn't know that we'd have an interest in, and. But it came. And that is much better. What do you do when the new is not new anymore? You say it's better. It's better.
And the nice thing is, we have a God who's the same yesterday, today, and forever.
Yeah.
He's not going to change his mind when it comes to forgiving me.
No. He adopted us before the foundation of the world, Ephesians chapter 1.
Yeah.
He's not a terrible adoptive father who Jesus could say, what father among you who adopts a child and then says, no, I don't think so. No. You just don't know. No. That's why I love that adopted imagery from Ephesians.
Yeah.
He chose us before we were and said, you're mine. Thick or thin, you're mine.
The lady who was the administrative assistant, we called them secretaries
back in the day.
When I was a vicar intern.
Okay.
She and her husband had adopted 3 beautiful children.
Oh, wonderful.
And the one little guy, real athletic guy, he was in like 7th grade.
Okay.
And he came in the office one day and on the verge of tears.
Oh.
And Mom said, Dave, what's the matter? What's going on?
Yeah.
Kids were making fun of me because I'm adopted.
Oh.
And I'm in my office and I'm listening.
Yeah.
And she said, David, you need to understand 2 things.
Okay.
Your father and I picked you out.
Mm-hmm.
We loved you.
Right.
We still love you.
Yeah.
And here's the second thing you need to remember. Those other kids, their parents didn't have a choice. They're stuck with them.
They might not want to be, but they
David
are.
started laughing.
And he's probably picking out one kid.
He
no way.
knew.
No way those people want to.
But isn't that us?
Yeah, it really is. He's chosen us.
Yeah.
we still want to be different, better. Create in me a clean heart,
Yeah.
oh God.
Oh,
Renew
yeah.
a right spirit
Yeah.
within me. And yet we have to have that certainty, I am with you.
Yeah.
I am never leaving you.
And I think the desire to be better isn't just so I can feel better, I can look better, whatever.
Yeah.
It's appreciation for the God
Exactly.
who cares for me.
Right.
Wasn't it great when you had an 8 or a 9-year-old and you heard them say, Mom, I'll clean the table off.
Oh, my goodness. That was huge.
Well, then you wanted to see if you did pick up the right child from school, right?
Mine was always on Christmas Day after the gifts are open.
Yeah.
When they help clean up.
Oh, sure.
Because when they're little, it's gifts gone.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what?
Yep,
and you do everything. But then over time, or even if on Christmas Day, gifts are open and there's like a late brunch or something, the holiday is ready to just say, hey, Mom, thanks. This is great. That's a huge step.
Isn't it nice?
Yes.
Hey, Dad, I'll help you.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Or even just a little interest in your life.
Yeah.
How's work going?
Yep.
That's a huge step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's for our Heavenly Father, too, right? We're sharing this newness with Him so that it strengthen our relationship. He's the same yesterday, today, forever. I'd like to grow more faithful.
Exactly. Wouldn't it be wonderful to say, now, even January 9th, it's not too late, to say, God, maybe I haven't picked out the right resolution, change. I'd like to do the one that you really got in mind for me, and you'll give me the strength to do it and the wherewithal and such. What would that be? Wouldn't that be a great prayer? What would that be?
Yeah.
Now, tell me. And I don't expect it written on the wall, but nudge me in that direction. Maybe by somebody else's example.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or by something that all of a sudden pops up, like the pastor who says, hey, I've got a Bible reading for every day for you, as you do.
We do,
and how great that is.
And we hope it works well for people. Yeah. So doing that, and again, I think last week we said you don't have to be perfect in that.
Right.
Just keep on marching. But even part of that newness is just the prayer with God, the openness to say, maybe I jumped the gun. I chose these are my resolutions last week and such. Maybe we should do that together.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine God say, together is good.
So I got to laugh. My mom and dad lived in their house. My dad was 99 when they moved out.
Oh, wow.
And Mom was 95. But I remember as a teenager, we'd get a snow, and my dad would say, all right, selective volunteers, get your boots on. We're going out to shovel.
Right.
And I was like,
but why do I have to do that?
Dad is like 91.
Yeah.
And it's snowing like crazy.
Yeah.
So I called my brother and I said, tomorrow I'm going to pick you up at 5 a.m.
Oh.
And we're going to get that all cleaned out
before
Dad gets up and feels he should be shoveling.
And you figure you can do that quietly enough that he won't wake Dad. Okay.
So we get over there, and we're almost done. Now we're coming to the top.
Yeah.
Mom's got coffee, and she looks out.
Yeah.
She moves, and then my dad's got, what are you guys doing out there? I got all day to get this done. You guys got work to do. I said, Dad, years ago, you were dragging us to the driveway.
Right.
Now you don't want us here.
Yeah, come on. Give us one day where it's a good thing.
Meet me in the middle, would you?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's cute.
But that's that growing.
It is.
Right?
Right.
So it's like, hey, all that Dad's done for us all of these years.
Right.
Let's go.
And it's kind of an adventure.
I'll never be able to repay him.
Oh gosh, one shoveling is not going to undo.
No, but I would hope he would see that my heart says,
yeah,
I really appreciate what you've done, and I love you.
Yeah. Well, it's like when little kids bring something home, like art class.
Oh, yeah.
Second grade art class. And they give it to, Mother's Day is a perfect one. Father's Day, Dad doesn't know what to do with this, and there is no art class on June 15th, whatever. Yeah. But they bring that thing home. It's no work of art. Antique Roadshow is not beating defeat to this.
The macaroni necklace.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
But Mom, it's fantastic. It's wonderful. I love this. Yep. And the little kid is just hoping for, honey, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's use it. Let's set it up on the table.
Yeah.
It's the pipe cleaner corsage. I'll wear that on Sunday.
And then Mom, years and years later, Mom passes away, and you find them.
It's still there.
We found stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Old cards that we wrote.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. It's just that growing together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And those things are still there, waiting to be, enjoyed and appreciated.
So we're talking about when new things are no longer new. Sometimes we equate new with better.
Mm.
And I know there's new and improved.
Right. But
I don't know. That new pair of shoes just ain't as comfortable as my old pair of shoes.
Exactly. Because they don't make the old ones anymore.
Yeah.
Why did they change?
Yeah.
Because they're not the same.
No, they're not. No, and then I got to get used to driving that new vehicle.
Right, and the shifter is in the wrong place.
I was going to say the shifter isn't the same.
It just doesn't feel the same.
Oh, I went from a sedan to an SUV,
right.
And it's higher and it's wider.
Or we went from a Honda Odyssey. Love that van. Minivan. Well, it's the two of us now. We're something. Actually, we went from that, dropped right down at one point to a Civic. God bless the Civic. Never quite got over that. It sure isn't the van. You can't carry anything to the Civic. Move that one on. CRV is sort of in the middle. No, you're right. The new is not always necessarily better. Maybe, and right, that we cherish that which was as a gift. It was a gift even then. That first apartment, those first meals, that little place that we had.
Chatting with a guy who had come in and said, I think I'm going to leave my wife.
Oh.
Because someone at work really understands me.
Oh.
To which I said, actually, your wife understands
you.
This person really doesn't understand you yet.
Yeah, and there'll be a time when...
And we talked about what's happened. How do we get back?
Mm-hmm.
Think about where you were. Right? Did you have these feelings years ago for this person?
Right.
But the great thing is, she does know you.
Yeah.
And
still is willing to be with you.
Bingo.
Exactly.
And still loves you.
Right.
Even though she found out that you do snore.
Right.
And
or you don't like her favorite food.
Oh, yeah.
Or something.
Or you're a slob.
Right, whatever.
But she still loves you.
Yeah. Are you telling me you're guarantee that with someone else? No, I don't think so.
It's not happening.
No.
Nope.
So stay with what? New?
New becomes old, but can be better.
Yes.
Old does not mean it's no longer good.
No. And if I'll add one more to it, here, new can be, somebody will say something new has come in my life, something difficult. Okay, and I'm not wishing that on us. But what if one of our listeners says, well, this new year has brought a challenge, a difficulty, something, let's just think, marriage. And I think when we're younger, we imagine it'll be like this forever. It'll never change. It'll always have this tension, this trouble. And, many years of marriage, which you and I both have, we can say it doesn't stay that way. It does not always stay that way. The person will change, the situation, you might move.
Yep.
It will not always be like this. Yeah, but it is right now. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But don't despair. No. It's new now, but soon it will be old and it may well be gone.
Yeah, yes.
It won't stay like this forever.
Yeah.
So
appreciate.
Exactly.
Appreciate today.
Exactly. Today, and there still is that good which God gives us today.
Yeah.
There we are.
Well, you did that sermon series.
Okay.
Right. Past, present, future kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And the present is all that we really have.
Right.
And it's fleeting.
Exactly. And that's why we sometimes, I'm going to say, I love that. In the present, we rejoice, but for what? In hope. Romans 12.
Yeah.
Rejoice. That's present. Why?
It's coming.
Hope. And hope is wonderfully elastic. Yeah. Who's to say what might not yet come?
Yeah.
And we'll be happy with whatever God brings us. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're about time to wrap up. But we didn't.
I was going to say, I wonder if anyone noticed. We did not call each other last night.
No, we did not.
No, our wives did not plan anything.
No, they didn't put this out for us here, boys.
But
now,
we just
pretty darn close.
Yeah, almost exactly. Almost a uniform.
I don't have anything fancy up here, but that's okay. It's all right.
Yours is newer than mine.
Maybe. And it's whenever Holly bought it.
There you go.
From wherever she bought it.
Well,
that's easy.
We'll see what happens next week.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, because we don't consult each other. Well,
No.
we'll find out. That will be our our hook. Stay tuned next week.
See what they're wearing.
Ah! We're down to that this year, eh?
It's sad.
No, but we're coming back. Don't worry.
Yep, we'll be here next week, and may your week be blessed by God, and we will see you in church.